All right. So we got Gold Mercy. We just did a Zenyatta a day or two ago. So how old is Puppers? Just over 5 months.
Select your hero.
It kind of sounds like I'm in an the sound quality is still kind of fucked up, but that's okay.
Yeah.
How does it sound? Is it too quiet? Too loud?
Hey, everybody.
What up, baby girl?
Holy shit, that's loud.
What are we doing here?
Which one do you want? Heals or DPS? Yup, you're grabbing DPS. I'll heal.
Too quiet?
I'll be watching over you.
Yeah, it sounds like shit, but... Yeah, yeah.
Let's show them what we can do.
What tool are you using for the review? It's just a recorded video.
Interesting.
I think it's okay. It's loud. What the hell? You just said it was quiet and then you said it was loud? Alright, we'll just leave it as this.
One round.
Okay. So...
3, 2.
So, it sounds echoey. I know, the sound quality is shit, but... Apparently it got through. I can do a different review if we don't have to do this one. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's probably good enough. So this is our team comp. We have a few different options. So basically what you want to do is you're going to want your Lucio and your Roadhog to be near you, or you need to kind of be near them. Oh, when you mark stuff in the video, I'm using Epic Pen. Epic Pen. So you wanna be hanging out with these two fella, because they can peel for you very well. And but what you want to be damage boosting all the time is your Junkrat, and you want to be healing your Winston. So like your default is always going to be stand near these two and damage boost this guy, because aiming's overrated. But one thing that you can do as well is you can connect your beam onto Winston or Tracer before they jump in, usually as healing. Maybe damage as Tracer, but healing on Winston, because Winston's not going to do any damage. So even if he's full health, I'll connect healing on him so that the instant he gets hurt, we start healing. Whereas with Tracer and with Junkrat, you'll default, when they're full health, you'll default to damage boost. And the reason why you can connect your beam early to these guys is because the beam can last for, it can go an infinite distance for a couple seconds, so you get that extra healing or extra damage boost in. And as soon as the Winston's about to land, you can damage boost. And then that also gives you an option, if you use my settings, Guardian Angel prefers beam target, that even if they go through a wall, if there's like a little wall here, there's like a little wall and you're standing here and the Winston jumps up and goes then behind the wall, you can actually shift. You have the option of shifting to them. So basically, by connecting to them before they jump in, it increases your options, right? Because you can jump to them, or you're still near the rest of your team, so you can always jump to them as well. Whereas opposed to if you don't connect to him when he jumps in, it reduces your options, and also he's almost certainly going to get shot when he jumps into the air. So it's nice to just, hey buddy, it's nice to connect.
Round 1.
You want to say hi? We're trying to do a game review. Oh, you don't want to say hi. Okay, you want to play.
Capture the objective.
So this is definitely not so like just like logically. So I can't go through every single like hero in the entire game and talk about who you should heal and who you should damage boost. But like logically, like you should just know, like, think about Winston as a hero. All of his abilities are close range. So damage boosting is guaranteed to give you 0 value until because it's physically impossible for anybody in this game to be in his damage range. So an even better option of that would just be to hold heal on him just in case he starts taking damage. But realistically, your Junkrat is going to start spamming, so you should definitely be damage boosting your Junkrat. Typically what you do is if you have 5 people and they're all full health, then you just leave damage boost on somebody, and then the second that somebody starts to get a little bit low, then you start to heal that person. Woof, woof, woof. You're so tough. Everybody's really scared of you. So this is definitely the wrong target, because like look at all this Junkrat spam that he's shooting. He's probably doing damage right now that you could be using to build your ult by damage boosting, and you could be getting kills right now. Okay, so she switched to the right target. Now, what I like to do for positioning here is hang out on these stairs. So we talk a lot about breaking line of sight. The advantage of these stairs is this tip right here of the staircase. If the further down you walk, you remove your line of sight from the people up here, but you can always step up a couple of these stairs to heal important people. So this is a perfect positioning where you're damage boosting this person, and remember I said you want to be hanging out with your Lucio, who I think is behind you. The Lucio is directly behind you, and then you're damage boosting the Junkrat, which is what we said at the beginning, and you're near your Hog. So this is perfect positioning. You just need to be able to walk up and be able to heal these two people if you need to. So this is perfect. Now you start to get lost. So already you're a little bit lost here. You already heard Winston start to get hurt. So like people always ask me what the difference is between like a mediocre and a good Mercy or whatever. And there's a whole bunch of things, but one of those things is like speed of healing people who are hurt. Because let's imagine there's like a course of actions that happen, right? There's like these are things that you do as the Mercy, okay? This is like, let's imagine it's like a shopping list and you're going to pick it up in this order. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? So the difference between somebody who does this well and somebody who does this poorly is if the Winston gets hurt, a good Mercy will instantly heal him here in this first area, so that she then has infinite options for the second. She can choose to heal somebody else, or she can damage boost somebody else, or she can do something useful. The problem is, if you're slow at 1, if you don't heal, then it pushes that decision or that action, that healing action, to 2, which then in turn pushes your next action, and it's like a chain reaction of slow shit, basically, if that makes sense. So like typically in a team fight, you're going to want to heal, and then you're going to want to heal and heal and heal and maybe damage boost and then heal. So if you're slow at doing this, that means that this guy is now slow at getting healed, which means this guy is slow at getting healed, and it's like a huge chain reaction of people dying when they shouldn't.
Oh, the Widowmaker.
So here, you do the right thing, which is you heal the Lucio, which is right because he's low, but then he can heal himself. So like once you get to like right here, so if you guys notice, like if there's a whole bunch of people who are hurt and the Lucio is with you, then he's kind of like AoE healing anyways. So by the time he heals himself here, your Winston will still be hurt. So it's correct to switch to the Winston. Also, another thing that you guys should think about is who's in danger. So, like, neither of them are really in danger here. Immediately when he gets shot, he's in danger. But then afterwards, now that he's behind this pole, and he knows because he's getting shot to, like, kind of not peek, he's not in danger anymore. The Winston really isn't in danger either, but the difference being is that Winston, the faster... So, remember that list of actions? Your Mercy shopping list? If you get Winston healed up fast, heal... Winston, then not only does it speed up your shopping list or whatever the fuck you call it, where you can then choose to go back to healing him, or you can go damage boost your Junkrat, or like you can fly around. You can do like a whole bunch of other stuff. Not only does it do that, it also speeds up his section of actions, because the faster you do heal Winston, the faster Winston gets to jump in and go do damage. So this is good, but here is where I want you to think about stuff. So you have 2 kills, right? So it's now 6v4, a huge advantage. But one thing that you don't want to do is sit here and do absolutely nothing. And this is what you're going to risk doing, because your Tracer's here, your Winston's here, your Lucio doesn't need health and also doesn't need a damage boost, and you don't actually know where your Junkrat is. I think he's maybe somewhere over here on the right side. I'm not actually sure. So immediately when my Winston jumps, especially because we're up 2, you want to fly in with him. You want to fly in with him and damage boost him. Either that, like, or because it gives you the added advantage of a bunch of different things. It gives you way more options. If you're in this point, you have very few options. You basically have like 1, heal Lucio, which is like bad because he's not going to be taking damage because it's already 6v4 and he can heal himself and nobody's shooting at him. Or 2, damage boost Lucio, which is fucking terrible also because he's not near anybody and Lucio is a bad damage boost target instead. So like your available options to you by staying in the point are really bad. Whereas if you jump him, if you jump in, several better things happen where you have a bunch of different options which are all way better. You can continue to heal the Winston, which will build your ult faster, which will allow him to again jump in a second time faster, play more aggressive, a bunch of things. You can damage boost the Winston so that you get maybe some cleanup kills. You can you can basically like it allows people to like you can get cleanup kills that otherwise would escape with maybe a little bit of health left, or you can damage boost, or you can heal the Tracer, who's all the way up here with him as well, right? So that's like this list of stuff that you can do is worth a lot more than just being in the point, right? So really, you should immediately recognize this, and I would instantly, as soon as he jumps, and as soon as I see this, start flying in here. See how much? See how the past 3 seconds we did nothing, and then we did nothing, and then we did heal a full health Lucio. That's basically exactly what I predicted. Your list of options there is just garbage unless you shift. Hey, Blinky, please, going to sub once my ban on my main Twitch is up, lol. Never seen such god-tier Zen gameplay. Thanks, dude. I'm, I'd say a okay Zen. Definitely not god-tier, but thanks for the kind words, dude. So they rezzed one. It's 6v5 now, and there's a couple things. So you have a... Wait, I thought you had a... I'm a little bit confused at your comp. I thought you had a Junkrat. Lucio, Tracer, 3, 4, Junkrat. Okay, yeah. So you can heal the Roadhog, but again, like you probably want to be able to help this guy. So I would be going in and helping this guy. You can top this guy off, but he's in a super safe spot, and then this guy's in a super dangerous spot. So like if you can imagine, what the hell is going on with this guy's like weapon? What the fuck is this? Anyways, it's like people ask like, how do you prioritize who to heal, right? So let's say this guy is like 80% health. And this guy is also, as you can tell, about 80% health. I mean, it's pretty obvious who's in more danger, right? It's obviously this guy. Because he is, furthest away from you. So it's going to be hard for you to get back, for him to get back and get heals. B, he doesn't have a self-heal. He does. C, he has a damage reduce with his self-heal. He doesn't. So for all these reasons, this guy is clearly in way more danger than this guy. And also, you can not only think about health, you can also think about potential to do damage. This guy's in the fight. He is shooting at somebody. He's chasing somebody down. He's going to be doing damage. This guy is basically not based on his positioning. So perfect. So that's what you go for. That's right. You should. So remember what do we call it? The frog rule or whatever, where if you want to be able to shoot one person, you only want one person to be able to see you, that same person. You don't want to be shooting 1 people and 6 enemies shooting at you. Similar thing, and that was with Zenyatta. Similar stuff applies with Mercy. If you can heal 1 person, ideally you have 0 people who are in your line of sight. So that's 0 enemies that can see you, and then you can heal. And then you can see as many allies as you can. So ideally, you're 6 and 0. You can see all 6 people, and you can shift to them, and no enemies can shoot you. Here is exactly why I'm talking about that, is because there's this nice, friendly little wall here. And what you can do is, there's this enemy soldier that's sitting right here. So, and what you're trying to do is heal this Winston. So what you can do is, you can step back even further, because you're kind of like, you can probably get shot here barely. What you can do is you can lose line of sight of your own Winston by walking this way, and then peek back out so that it refreshes like refreshes like your tether to him, and then you walk back this way to break line of sight again. And what that does is it makes it impossible for anybody over here to shoot you. So let's see if you do it. Exactly. Do you see what she just did there? She just walked back and forth. That's exactly what you want to be doing. So see the little wiggle left and right? Right here. She wiggles left, right. Exactly. You're still like a little bit too far out in the open, but that's okay because as soon as he dies, you can then go Russian. Friends with the top 10 Lucio on console, having him give me tips. Blinky, please, got any advice for a Lucio who gets stuck with people who lack thumbs? Focus on yourself, not them. People play like shit at every SR, so they're never going to not lack thumbs. But your enemies are also playing like shit, so you need to just be able to be good, and then you will carry, even as Lucio, even as Symmetra, even as Sombra, even as fucking anybody in the entire game. Woof, 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 go get him! So that's a little slow. So like immediately, so that's what I'm, again, we have our little list of things. Immediately, you need to Guardian Angel to, in order to heal. If you're slow on your Guardian Angel, you're slow on your heal. If you're slow on your heal, you're slow on your second heal on this guy. If you're slow on your second heal on this guy, you're slow on your damage boost. So go faster, faster. Okay, and also you fly way too far. So do you see that, like, remember when we just said if we want to heal somebody, or we want to heal, like, we want to heal, let's just say one person, then we want 0 people to be able to see you. By flying this way, look at this danger zone you're in. This is like the danger zone of like the death zone, because we know that the enemies are right behind us here. We turned our back to them. We have no idea where they are. If we rewind a few seconds, let's see where we can be instead. So like right here. So the distance, see this little the friendly wall is not angry red. The friendly wall is friendly green. That's a bad drawing. See this little friendly wall that's smiling at you? That is friendly because it is going to also block your line of sight. So anything that you stand in like this area will be completely blocked. Anything in this area is your happy little green zone where nobody can really shoot you if you stand in this. And another thing is if you stand, actually it's not even that aggressive. It's actually more like, it's even more. It's like you can stand like really far up here. You could be in any of these positions and be safe. So you can also heal this guy from this range. You can also heal this guy from this range. So what you really want to do is fly, cancel here, and then heal and heal. And this does a whole bunch of other things as well. It allows you to then be able to look at them and then see if anybody's chasing you, and you can look that way rather than looking behind you. It also, by being here instead of way back here, it also allows you to see this way. So if you can maybe fly out that way if you were getting hurt, or if you can fly this way, or if somebody else over here is getting hurt and needs help. It basically increases your list of options. Remember that, like, we'll call it like a menu. You can have like a whole bunch of stuff on the menu by being here instead of way over there. It's like, it helps your team because you can heal them. It helps you because you can fly to them. And it also helps you because you're not in the enemy line of sight. So now you're way too far. You do switch right. Your vision is pretty bad here. Like, you kind of already know what's going on over here, but what you don't know is what's going on over here. And we actually just heard the Winston jump over here, so we know that he is in here. And he's on he's on your friends, and you should be healing them a lot faster. How do you cancel the Guardian Angel? When I click space, it shoves me forward like a leap. So there's 2 different options. One, if you have toggle Guardian Angel, then toggle Guardian Angel, then you hit the button, you hit like shift once, and you start flying, and then you hit shift a second time, and you stop flying. So this will make you fly, and then this will cancel, hitting it a second time. So hit it once to fly, hit it twice to cancel. But what I would really say is you want the other option, which is toggle Guardian Angel turned off, for a whole bunch of reasons. But one of those reasons is that you hold down the button for as long as you want to fly, and then you just stop holding down the button, and it will stop you, rather than having to press it a second time. So your finger goes into the key, and then your finger goes out of the key, and then you stop where you want. As opposed to your finger goes in and out of the key to start your flight, and then your finger goes in and out of the key to stop your flight. So obviously this is faster than this. But then there's a whole bunch of other reasons why I would prefer you have Toggle Guardian Angel off, which is another reason is that if there's a wall here, let's say this is a wall, and no, actually, let's draw like a little map. Let's draw a map. Let's say this is the entire map of the entire level. Let's say this is their spawn, this is your spawn, you're over here, and you want to fly to an ally that's like over here. Let's say it's just out of your range, where you can actually fly if he was like this close, but because he's that far away, you can't. If you have the second set, if you have Toggle Guardian Angel turned off, you can hold down the button. You're just sitting there holding it, and as soon as this guy becomes in range of you, then you will be able to fly immediately. Whereas if you don't, whether you have Toggle Guardian Angel on, then you have to sit there and press the button, press the button, press the button. It goes down and up and down and up, and then you got to keep doing these billions of actions until you're finally in range to fly to the sky. So those are two reasons why I would recommend turning Toggle Guardian Angel off. So you should at least be damage boosting him, but you know somebody jumped in over here, and you know that they're low, so you should be looking over here, healing them. Okay. Oh, it was your Winston who jumped in. Whatever. Still, you know that they're hurt. So this I hate. This position makes no sense because you're basically looking this way, but you're basically frontlining here. You're in danger, and you don't need to be. So if you're standing here, you can still heal this guy, this guy, this guy by standing in this little box here. But you also have the added advantage of you can see your allies, and you can also kind of see where the enemies are here, so that you know whether there's like a tracer or somebody flanking you that way, or like a soldier or somebody running this way. Like, you get more information out of looking, especially because the bubble's down, so you can actually peek them and see. You get information out of your enemies, whereas this, I have no idea what the enemies are doing at all, and you don't either. And there's no reason for you to be here. It's not like, maybe if an enemy was pushing you from this side, then you'd actually want to walk this way, behind this nice friendly bubble near your teammates. But there's just no reason. This is a disadvantage, strict disadvantage compared to being over here. The good thing is that at least you have this wall next to you that's blocking them. So they would have to walk really far up the stairs to get to you, but still. You're still like, so you're doing things like healing him when he's full health. You should definitely not be doing that. And you're also just like staring here when you have no idea. Like, we had no idea that this Mei was walking up there. That's exactly why I say that you should be in a different position. Okay, so this is good. This is where I wanted you in the first place, because you can block line of sight with this little structure right here, and you can still walk back and forth and heal these guys and see what's going on in the enemies. So let's see what you do. So you do switch to damage orb. That's good. So that's why I said, remember at the beginning of this game review, if you guys were here, is that your Winston is a hero that as soon as he jumps, you really want to tether to, because it increases your options. You can do things like heal him. See this heal distance? You can heal him, even if it's just for a few extra seconds when he's diving really far in, and often it can be the difference between life or death. Or, if he's already full health, you still want to tether to him, because you can damage boost him, and then when he lands, you'll still have the damage boost on for a second or two. You'll damage boost the landing, you'll damage boost a couple of zap, zap, zaps, and it might mean the difference between somebody dying or not. Excuse me. Okay, that I do not like. He doesn't need that much saving. You are at big risk here. Okay, I really like that you dropped down and blocked their vision. So if you're going to go for that and go to help him out, what we want to do, we want to heal this person, right? There's the one person that we want to heal, and we want 0 people being able to see us. By us hopping over the left side and blocking the vision with this, now we're at basically 0 people over here, but there was a Mei over here, which we really have to be careful of, which is one of the many reasons why I recommended not going all the way out here, but it's okay. It's not terrible. It's actually pretty close decision. Now, I really hate this, though. You already know where you're walking, and you already know that there's 0 enemies back here. So really what I want to see on the screen is not this pretty little landscape over here. I want to see things like Mei. I want to see her position, her health, whether she's chasing us, whether she's chasing you. I mean, whether she's chasing us, whether she's shooting the monkey, because that can prepare us for several things. If we're still looking this way and we can see that she's aiming at us, we can actually juke her with using our Guardian Angel. If we know that she's not, then we know to save it, and we know to do our very best to keep these other people alive. It also gives us more information. It's about not just her, but the other enemies that are over here, because now we have 0 information. It also, an added advantage of us being behind here and looking this way, is that we can see more of our allies. Maybe we could see 3 of our allies' health, whereas because we're facing this way and we looked backwards and then we look out here into the fucking mountains, we can only see 1 ally's health, and that 1 ally is the one that's connected to your screen. So as long as you have a beam on, you can always see 1, because you see them right here. But you see my point probably. So let's turn around. You do that. Okay. See, that's some information that we would have had. We would have seen that our Roadhog maybe needed health, and we actually probably could have saved him. We would have seen potentially earlier that the Mei was switching to us. We would have seen that I believe there's an enemy behind this Roadhog. I mean, behind this Winston that just walked this way and is behind him. I'm pretty sure I just saw that, but we would have known that earlier. I hate it again. Like, you're looking at stuff in here, but I mean, maybe that's okay, just to make sure that, like, if you walk in here, is it going to be safe, or are you going to get shot this way? I guess that kind of makes sense.
Okay.
This I don't like, because you're back to, again, you're making it so that they can shoot you, and you're making it so that you can only see, like, 1 or maybe 2 people's health. Instead, you should be behind your safety of your supports. What's your client using? Epic Pen is the client I'm using to draw on my screen. See, there's nothing positive of you doing this ever. There's only actually, that's not true. We could actually go through a list of positives and negatives. The positives being you get to find out where they are and whether they're going for you or not, and their positioning, and whether they're running away or whether they're pushing. But that's an extreme negative of you being able to get shot, and that's not even just if they have like a Widow, so it's kind of unlucky that they switch to Widow or whatever. But even if the soldier starts tapping you, then it forces you into low health, and then you gotta scramble, and then you gotta be hiding, and then you can't be as aggressive with your damage boosts, and then you can't be aggressive with your heals, and you can't be as aggressive with your fly in and then heal. So we really don't, the gaining knowledge about where they are is really not worth it. We should basically be back here where we have an ally, and you are back here so that you can heal them instantly the second that they need heals, or you can damage boost them if we know it's safe to do so. Yeah, so you basically just walked straight into the enemy team, and then you also Guardian Angeled, which is a big waste of your cooldown. Oh, you kind of had to at this point, but you basically, by doing that, not only did you risk your life, but you also wasted Guardian Angel. Also, I want you to immediately stop your Guardian Angel here and cut behind you to walk away from these people, because that makes you safe against them, and then it also means that you can keep healing them. So let's see where you go. Perfect. And then you do the right thing. Now I see this person, I see the enemies, and I see this person. So, and you're about to set yourself up if you're walking their way. I think you are. Are you going to set yourself up where you give yourself more options? If you stand here, it does several better things. We can use this pole to line of sight our enemies. So if they do chase us, we can walk behind it this way, and then we can line of sight them so that they can't shoot us, right? And it also means that we stay, if they start shooting us, we can Guardian Angel to our ally. And it also means that if these people start getting safe and like you're healing them and stuff, you could fly to this guy and damage boost them faster. So basically, you want to be able to be. This is like the perfect spot, because you got a guy here that you can heal and damage boost if you need to. You got people here that you can heal and damage boost if you need to. You got somebody to go run away to this way. You got somebody to run away to this way. And you have a good LOS option where if somebody chases you this way, you walk that way. And if somebody chases you this way, you walk that way. That's okay. Now, I believe this is the old patch. So what I would do is Guardian Angel here instantly, cancel it about halfway through, cut left behind this wall, use the wall to LOS, and then res while slowly walking kind of backwards so that you can then get out this way if somebody chases you, right? So with a new Mercy, you have this little structure here, that's safety. So what you want to res it, but you don't just want to res it and stand here. Obviously, you want to stand behind the wall, but not only that, you want to stand behind the wall and start walking this way so that when they do inevitably chase you out this way, you can then go wrap around and LOS them again.
Oh, no, Widow. Oh, can I get that res?
But that's insta-res, so... Okay, so you're still a little bit too far forward. You really need to be playing back. You're in another one of these situations where like you just like you don't really you have nothing on your screen. You're very lost. And something that would help you with that a lot is if like right here, Guardian Angel to this person, and then go here, go down these steps a little bit, or stand here so that you have this person in your view, this person in your view, and then the Junkrat in your view. And then you can Guardian Angel back to the Junkrat. If he needs to get health, you're in a much safer spot because if you need to LOS, if you need to break line of sight, you can walk down the stairs and you see everything that's going on. Instead, you jump to him and you walk forward into the wall, which means now all you can see is him and you can't see the other two people back here at all. Oh, you're really lost. So yeah. So now you're kind of now you're getting back to where you should be. I always you didn't ult.
Healer's down.
Get ready for a shot.
It is pretty loud, isn't it?
My ultimate is ready.
Fly to that person, okay. So you just actually were slow there. Every single jump that you do that if it's not super important that you get a second Guardian Angel fast, if you want to go for distance, you always hit spacebar towards the tail end of your Guardian Angel. So like this, again, we're gonna open up our our list of to-do items. One is to fly to this guy, right? It's the Guardian Angel. And then two, it's to like go into this fight and either damage boost or heal, right? But the slower you Guardian Angel, the slower you damage boost and heal. So you have the option of like right here, you hit spacebar, you hit jump, and then you can basically speed up past him, and then that allows you to cut left, and then your next Guardian Angel can be to these people a lot faster. Whereas you're going to be really slow right here because you didn't hit space. And now see how slow you are? Like look, you could already have not only Guardian Angels to them, but then been healing them right now. And now we're going to go, guys, 1 second, 2, 3, 4. You're still not healing them. So you wasted like 4 or 5 seconds. Blinky never reading my super important non-serious stuff. Lol. I think Blinky just likes drawing. Yeah. What if we're in the position of being hidden and Goliath steps in the map and eats the point? Goliath is too small to eat the point. How do you cancel GA? Already answered that. What happens if I'm in the situation I'm Mercy and there's a Pharaoh on the enemy team and Goliath barks in the... Shut the fuck up. Just woke up. Hi, Sin. Welcome back, dude. Daniel Targaryen. I somehow doubt you're really of Targaryen descent. Again, we're in a bad spot here. So, okay, let's move back a little bit. You know, like 1 second ago, you know that like you're about to be done healing him and your next thing on the list is to heal the other guy. And if you're this far away, you can't heal the other guy. So you have like a 1, 2, 3, 4. Heal Junkrat. Then you have heal, heal, heal. Because this person's hurt, this person's hurt, this person's hurt. Your positioning makes it really, really difficult for you to heal these people fast. And again, the slower you are to heal one of them, the slower you are to heal all of them. It really adds up. The slower you are to heal 2, 3, and 4, the slower you are to damage boost 5. Or the slower you are to move to a safe position away from enemies or something like that. So there's like so many, yeah, there's the speed. This is really too slow. And then you go way too far. Now, like, you should be standing here. You have your backs to the enemies. You're about to let the enemies shoot you. You have no idea where they are. This Tracer still needs health, and you're not healing her, and she's higher priority than this, I think, Roadhog. There's, like, a whole bunch of reasons why, like, yeah, you're, like, really just, like, lost. Okay, here's a better spot. But here's a better spot because you can see this person, 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 and you have stuff to break your line of sight. If somebody comes up this way, you can walk down the stairs. If somebody walks in this way, you can break your line of sight with this structure right here. So this is like the perfect position to be, sort of, except you have nobody to damage boost. But you don't really have anybody to damage boost anyways. If you want to talk about damage boost targets, you have Junkrat, which is useless because he's ulting. Winston, which is useless because there's nobody on him. There's nobody close enough range. Lucio, which is almost useless because he doesn't do very much damage. And then Roadhog, which is okay, not great to damage boost. So if we were to pick, I would, instead of being in this spot, which is actually a really good spot, I'd instead choose to be like here because we can still damage boost this guy. We can still say super safe where we're LOSing, and we can still fly or heal or damage boost any of these people. What do you do when you hear a Junkrat tire as Mercy? It depends. Is it bad that I like toggle Guardian Angel option? Probably strictly bad because it makes things slower. It makes canceling Guardian Angel slower, and it also makes Guardian Angeling to teammates slower. Because if you need to rip around and do a 180 and Guardian Angel as fast as you possibly can, if you hold the button down and then do a 180, you're always going to be faster than if you're sitting there doing a 180 and smashing the button. Blinky, if I damage boost the ulting Junkrat, does it give his tower more damage? No, it doesn't. I'm a Diamond Widow main. I think my position and game sense are okay. First of all, they're probably not. But my aim is gold, plat worthy. Would you have any tips, drills to help me improve my aim? Just play a shitload. Probably don't play ranked or quick play. Probably play like a free-for-all or whatever. Make sure that your sensitivity is reasonable. Make sure that your mouse pad is big enough. But seriously, your game sense and positioning, if you are in diamonds, are probably not very good. Your aim just doesn't make any sense here. Your camera doesn't make any sense. We now instead of being able to see all 5 people, we can now only see 2 of your allies. And instead of maybe being able to see some of the enemies, like 1 or 2 enemies, we can now guarantee ourselves that we see 0. So this camera position just removed the ability to see allies and removed the ability to see enemies and removed our safety. That doesn't work, so maybe that's why you're confused. This doesn't do anything. Don't damage boost the Junkrat.
Ooh, that was close.
I got some CS spawn.
You're in like you shouldn't be. I know there's a widow, but like this person needs health. You should really find a way to like go over here and start healing them. I think just like use that wall to help you, but especially because there's a bubble. Okay, you should have fly into that person. So that's what I'm talking about. If you had shift like held down, then you could fly to this person. But like this is actually the worst spot. So basically what you just did is you walked into their range with no advantage because they're so far away that you can't heal them anyways. You should be back further now because you can't heal them, and then you can still fly to this person over this wall anyways in safety. Yeah. You walked into your own death there. That was actually interesting Mercy ragdoll. Can we slow motion? I'm not gonna slow motion it, but you guys can just enjoy it with me. Okay. Oh, she said it. She shouldn't have gone out there. So she knows. And that's the most important thing. Honestly, like if you guys can do what she just did, which was like admit that like I should not have been out there. You know what she just did? She just internalized that so that next time she hopefully will know not to do that, right? That helps a lot. How do I pro Sombra? Get good.
Yeah.
If you spend, a lot of people spend that time being like, oh, like that fucking Lucio was out there so far away, I had to go heal him. It's like, nope, you fucked up. So it's very, very good that our friend Lincia here has the self-improvement attitude of like just admitting when you fuck up.
My ultimate is ready.
When will we see you play Mercy? I will play Mercy after this game, I suppose, or after this game review. I could play some Mercy games.
Get your monkey.
So here's an interesting spot where you are down. I think it's 5-ish because the soldier just died. Maybe it's 3v4, but this is probably a spot where I might consider just like resetting depending on what happens. So like it's like kind of close. It's either 3v4 or 3v5, but so you're at a pretty big disadvantage. Even if you double res, first of all, you can't because you can only get 1. But even if you did double res, it's not a whole lot of value because it's going from like maybe 3v5 to like 5v5. But like, yeah, I think that you probably should give up this fight. But let's see what happens. If they get another kill, I definitely want to see you go for an ult. And then if one of them dies, I definitely want to see you go for just like a not ult and try to get your team to back up.
I think.
So again, if you should be holding down the button. If you have Toggle Guardian Angel turned off, you can hold down the button, and she could have been flying a lot earlier. She could have been flying a while ago. She's still not flying. She's walking that way. She's going the wrong way. Now, another person died. This person is definitely going to die. This person's probably going to die. Like, you have 0% chance of winning this. So here's your two options. You can either A, go feed 200 health worth of ults. Possibly even more if you go in and heal them. Then you can maybe feed like 300 health of ults for almost no advantage because you're basically one team fight away from winning the game anyways. Two, you could jump off the map. And then you'll still be there. You'll respawn about the same time as then. And then you feed 0 health in an ult. Or you can just walk backwards if you think you're safe enough and go back to spawn. And hopefully you will also feed 0% ult. Unless you get chased. At gold, people are not going to chase you because they are not good at game awareness. So you can probably just walk backwards rather than getting in the habit of jumping off the map in this particular spot. But I do want you guys to at least think about times when you should jump off the map. So going and healing here, this is really bad now. So it is now a 2v5. The 2 is a Mercy and a Lucio. And even if you use your ult, it's a 4v5, which is a still big disadvantage. I really want to... No. This, so I actually hate this res, because even this res, all it's really doing is then you just did... So now instead of feeding 200 ults by going in and dying, or maybe 300 ults if you went in and healed and died, you're now guaranteed feeding at least 400. Sorry, this is health I meant. 200 health worth of ult, 300 health. So this is if you just die by yourself. If you run and die by yourself, it's bad. This is if 200 is bad. So this is if you just run in and die. This is bad. Die is bad. Die plus heal is 300 health worth of feeding ult. Really bad. Bad. And if you go in and res, you just wasted 400 health. That's die or res, die and res. That's like bad, bad. Really bad. So the more you prolong this fight, the more you heal, the more you res people, the more you're feeding them their ults for no advantage to you. Because again, the difference between 99% and 91% is basically 0. All you need to do is win one fight in either case, and you win. Shouldn't it be 500 because of the res? Well, 200 plus 200 plus if you heal more than any amount of healing. It could be 700 if she heals that much in healing. But you see my point. So there's the Lucio dead. There's... Oh no, you're still not going to win this fight. So you just... Even if you double res here, like... They have... Yeah, this is a big mistake because all you need to do is just... Like, imagine if you could res and use your ult in a 6v6, your chances of winning, which is much higher than your chances of... It is... What is a 2v6, or maybe it's like a 2v5 because the soldier is not back yet or something like that. I think this is going to be a big mistake. Now you're not only feeding like fucking 1200 health worth of ult, you're also using your ultimate. That's not a res, that's an ultimate. And potentially baiting your team into using their ultimates as well. So this is not so good. Watch them win now. I mean, so I'm not saying that it's a 0% chance to win. I'm saying with the information that we have now, it is a bad decision. Does that make sense? So like in poker, if you have pocket aces, the best starting hand in Texas and No Limit Texas Hold'em, if you put all your money in with the best hand, you will win an average of a very, very high percentage of the time, like 90% or whatever, let's say. So if you happen to lose that 10% of the time, so let's say you do the right thing and you lose because of it, like your decision was correct, you should always make this decision. The same thing with bad decisions. So if you ult here and it is like a 10% chance that you win the fight, or like even if it's like a 30% chance you win the fight, it's probably still bad. Even if you happen to win, that doesn't make the decision correct. It's still an incorrect decision with the information that we have here. You have to assume that, like, we don't know if we're going to win or not. So, like, at time equals 0, you, fuck, I'm a nerd. You have all these reasons why ulting is really, really bad. Just because it can't, okay, you get the point. Just because it can result in a win doesn't mean it will.
Sounds tense to me.
Get ready for a shock.
The good thing is their team is also bad because they are gold. So they also Mercy ulted, they Soldier ulted, and they Junkrat ulted. The thing is like, so you can say like, oh, well, my ult was worth it then. But I'd argue no, because good players, like if I'm on the enemy team, I'm going to be screaming. As soon as this Mercy presses her ult, I'm going to say, it doesn't even matter. We're going to win anyways. Don't use your ult. Don't use your ult. Don't use your ult. And usually people listen to me and don't use their ult. Maybe one of the three will use it. And even if I don't say that, oh, these people at higher SR will be smart enough not to waste their ults like this. They're not going to be bad. Whereas these people are bad. They're wasting their ults. So this is still a bad decision.
How'd that get you? You were so far away.
Get ready for a shock.
Oh, I wasn't that. Oh, I don't know.
Is she in chat? I'm pretty sure she's in Discord and she's in chat.
Speedy recover. Greetings. Damage.
That's all good. You got 99%.
Whoa. Careful. So here you guys should not be going in. You guys should be back here. Because you still see these dead bodies right here. There's 2 dead bodies right there that haven't spawned yet, and they have 6. So all you're doing here, you're posing 0 threat, but you're feeding ult. So you have 0 threat at all. You're never going to kill anybody or do anything useful, but you are going to feed them more ult charge by peeking here. And not only that, you risk staggering. So you're going to feed ult charge, which is bad, and you're going to risk staggering, which is bad, at 0 potential upside. This is really bad. No. And you should know this. Like, they don't know it because they're gold, right? But if you want to carry, you can't rely on them making good decisions. They are going to make bad decisions. You could even say in low GM, people will do bad stuff like this, like not wait for their team. So if you want to be good, then one of the very many ways you can be good is to try to remind your team. I don't think it's a big part of being good, but if you yourself are good enough to know that you should be back, then at least that's a big step in the right direction. So, oh no. So what just happened? Our 2 teammates just respawned. So here we have 3, maybe we have 4 people versus 6. Not only that, but he just used an ult in a 4v6. So that is a very, very, very bad ultimate. Why? Because, first of all, it's an ult where you're not going to win this team fight. Second of all, it actually further staggers your team. This is what I mean. Like, he is staggering right now. Try not to talk shit. Everybody makes mistakes here, but I mean, it's gold, dude. Of course, people are gonna make mistakes. I'm just pointing them out so that people learn. Don't be, please don't be mean in chat. We could do a game review of my own play, or especially fucking your guys' play, and I would also shit all over it. So relax, Plat chat, relax. Anyways, the 9%. So they have 9%. If we waited, then we would wait until they have, like, say, like 15% or like 20%, and then we'd walk back in 6v6. He's actually staggering our team so that not only is he feeding like 1,000 worth of ult, he's also staggering so that by the time we actually have our next 6v6, they're gonna be at like 35% or something like that. Like, we're gonna give. So again, this is another one of the situations that I love, which is imagine if I was on the enemy team, like I'm this red guy over here. I'm this red guy, and I have a mohawk. I'm a fucking badass, but I'm a little short apparently with a big head. Imagine if I was on the enemy team and I had an ability that was called like mind control. Remember, we've been over this before. And my mind control, I'm gonna use it on somebody and make them do the worst possible thing imaginable. It would be this. It would be using your ult in an unwinnable situation, a 4v6. It would be a 4v6. It would be making him go in a 1v6, which is what he does, and it would be staggering their team. So this is exactly what, like, there could not be a worse possible thing that he does. Now, I'm not saying that to make fun of this guy. It's gold, dude. Everybody plays like shit in gold. Everybody plays like shit in low GM. The only people who are good at this game are Overwatch League players, and even half of them are... So I'm just doing it to point out that just for something for you guys to understand why it's bad.
They're probably like, why are these bombs right down on me?
Join me.
Don't do this. So you're gonna do way more damage if you damage boost your Junkrat, and you have no chance of being able to safely heal this person. So this person is beyond saving unless he jumps back to you, and your pistol's not gonna do fucking anything here. You gotta have your staff out. You gotta damage boost your Junkrat, and then you can also fly in and heal and damage boost the Tracer if she needs help. So remember our list of things to do: 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are like list of actions that we want to take. By taking our pistol out here, if an action becomes heal Tracer, this action is gonna be delayed at almost no benefit, because actually reverse benefit, because you'd be doing more damage just damage boosting the Junkrat. And so you had that action came up. The action actually ended up being heal Winston, and because you had your pistol out and because you didn't Guardian Angel and get there fast enough, he's probably gonna die when you could have actually you could have saved that guy. Also, you go way too far. See how this person can see you and this person can see you? Imagine if you had just if you had Guardian Angels like right here. All you need to do to be able to heal this guy is stand right here. And then all you need to be able to do to res this guy is stand right here and then immediately walk backwards. Instead, you don't cancel your Guardian Angel. So cancel right here. You can already res. You already resed right here. So really, you should have canceled it a long time ago. You should be back, and then instantly as you res, not only are you safer because you're walking back, you can instantly tether to your Lucio and start healing him. The faster you heal your Lucio, the faster you can then heal and damage boost your Winston who's coming back. So we go too far, which does a million bad things. So now we're in danger. We're not healing our Lucio, and because we're not healing our Lucio, it's going to be longer that we can get to Winston. Now, because we went so far, we have to now walk backwards further, which means we have our backs to the enemies, which now hurts us again, because the enemies, we don't know where the enemies are and what they're shooting us and everything. So one tiny little micro mistake can lead to so many bad things. How is that insta-res? This is an old game review. See, and now it piles on, it piles on, it piles on. Because you had to walk backwards and look backwards, you didn't know what was going on over here. So not only did you not see where the enemies were, you didn't see where your allies were. So now you didn't realize that your Winston was going in and also hurt. So now you're going to be wait for your Winston heal. And because you're late for your Winston heal, you're going to be late for all these other actions. So every single tiny little micro mistake you do here slows everything down. So by the end of it, if I were playing, I would have done 20 good actions and you will have done 8. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay. No. Oh my, why? No. You need to, so I know that you're healing the Tracer here, but you should probably do a 180 and figure out if this guy needs health. Okay, you're doing that. There's still people back here. There might be enemies behind you. There might be other people who need health. You're kind of just staring at a wall. Yeah, you shouldn't be, you should be looking at your teammates, making sure that they're okay over this way. Yeah, you do not need to be with the Tracer. See, he was hurt. Maybe he dies there. You're not line of sighting yourself. Okay, that's good. Finally, you realize, you know what? I should just fucking chill. I should be behind the wall so that they can't hit me.
I'm gonna make it. Yeah, see? C9.
Murdering this fucking fool.
Friendly wall at that.
Round 2. Capture the objective.
Damage.
Probably back up. You can't see your allies, and again, you're tethered to the exact wrong target. Just like before. First of all, damage boost does absolutely nothing for a Winston at this range. Second of all, you probably shouldn't have the beam on him anyways. If you're gonna have the beam on him because he's first to walk in, leave it heal. So if you were gonna fully optimize this, as you have your healing beam on Winston for when he walks through the door, and you leave your healing beam on Winston so that you immediately, as fast as you possibly can, heal him if he does take damage. And then as soon as your damage dealer passes through this wall, you instantly switch from healing the Winston to damage boosting this guy. Because technically speaking, if you're damage boosting let's say a McCree who's here and your Winston is walking out the door, then damage boosting a McCree is also guaranteed to do nothing here because he can't shoot anybody. But healing might do something for the Winston in case he gets shot. So fully optimal, just heal the Winston.
Increase.
Would you say that playing Mercy requires the most patience out of all the characters? Probably, because like half the time there's like nothing for you to do other than sit there behind a wall holding down mouse 1. So like just because there's less stuff to do, not because Mercy's like you got to take care of your team or anything like that. It's just because like you got to be patient while like you do nothing other than just sit there and holding mouse 1 or mouse 2. Hi Muir, love you Muir. So like damage boosting here is useless. There's a risk of him getting shot. There's never, ever, ever any situation where he does damage. See? So if you had him healed instantly, you would have actually been up like an extra like 30 health or whatever. You do switch quickly, which is good, but you shouldn't even need to. Zero Wolfie, thanks for the 5 months, my friend. Welcome back. So this is good. What she did was, remember when we said that if a Winston jumps, we should probably tether to him? We tethered so that we could get all that extra healing as he flies way out of our range. And once our beam disconnects, she does the right thing, which is starts damage boosting our DPS. And not only does she do that, she does it from the comfort of her own safe, happy little home behind a wall so that the enemies cannot see her. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yep, so this is perfect. You can see where the enemies are. If you need to LOS people over here, you just walk a little bit this way, and you walk behind this wall. You can see everybody on your team practically. You can damage boost this guy. You can shift in if you need to. Yeah, this is exactly where you should be. But you're not damage boosting you should have not been having your beam on the Roadhog for that long. You have 2 very good options for damage boosting. Skyline X007, I just heard about the stream by your title. Do you do this every night? I'm enjoying the stream. I do not do it every night, but I'm trying to do it more often. I really, really enjoy it. The problem is I know some people don't like it, so I'm trying to figure out how often I should do it, maybe have it scheduled or something. These reviews are enjoyable. Thanks for doing them. Hell yeah, codename Irma. TK Gaming TV. Hello, Blinky, STFU, and just marry me. Lol, TK, there's a line. Yeah, you're gonna have to fight Mod Shayla. I mean, not her, just like other people in the chat. Definitely not Shayla. She'd never do that. Okay, also, you're healing somebody who's full health. If you damage boost, then maybe it gets a kill when otherwise they wouldn't get a kill. So, like, these little optimizations add up to a fuck ton, alright?
Oh, shit.
Also, never stand still. Ever. For any reason, ever, on practically any hero. So you are damage boosting, which is good, but now you should think about considering flying in and healing these people. They are really in a bad spot. They actually shouldn't be here at all. They're in a really stupid spot. If you fly in to heal them, know that you're doing it at a big risk. So if there's a whole bunch of enemies shooting you, then you should probably not do it in the first place and let them die and then reset. But if you do decide to do it, then you basically want to fly in, heal, and then hide behind, I don't know if you guys can see this, these little structures to take as little damage as you possibly can. You're still going to take damage, but you hide behind this a little bit while you're healing, and then when you're done healing, when you're either whether you're either A, they're at full health, or B, you're under pressure, like a lot of pressure, and start taking a shitload of damage. When one of these two situations comes up, you stop hiding behind this, and then you fly back over here. There's a guy in my chat named Legend of Homo. Legend of Homo. I love how Kappa Pride our chat is. It's fucking so funny. We have the funniest people in this chat. Seriously. I love you guys. This is too slow. Well, You can get the fuck out of here. That's where I mess up. Mercy, heal me. I can't heal you safely where you are positioned, dude. Yeah, that's fine, Overwatch Grill. So, like, you can basically, like, again, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teammates. They don't need to play well, okay? They will play like golds because we're in gold in this situation. What you need to do is be able to decide whether you should or shouldn't heal them, right? You like people will do that. Like, that's why I hate that attitude. That's why I hate that you say that. Like, well, my teammates expect me to heal them, but they're in shitty positions. That's fine because their enemies, will also be in shitty positions. What your job is as healer, if you want to climb, is determine when you do and do not go and heal them. If you just blame it on them, like let's say we fly in because they're in a bad position, they're healed, and then we die because we don't appropriately analyze the situation of whether we can or cannot safely heal them. That's on us. Like, yes, our teammate got us in that position, but then we made a mistake. Okay, so like, that's why I just like hate, yeah, hate that. Yeah, I am, yeah, okay. So that's good. Now, you need to stop early. Well, because this is the little thing I was telling you about that you got to stand behind, so that these other people can't shoot you. This is really far. So, Lincia, you have a very big hole in your game. Here's a little box, and here's a huge fucking hole taken out of it, all right? The hole in your game is that you either don't cancel your Guardian Angel, or you very, very rarely cancel your Guardian Angel. You are really out of position here. And you do a lot of good things, but this is a very bad thing that you do. This is actually okay. This is okay. This is a perfect spot. So, like, basically, when you're positioning here, you don't want to walk too far back because you want to be able to, as soon as you want to walk, like, so this is the line of sight, right? Because of this wall, they cannot shoot you if you stand like here-ish, or maybe like here. So, like, if you stand here, technically people could shoot you out there. Anyways, you want to be close enough. So, like, if the line of safety is right here, you want to be here. You want to be as close as you possibly can, so that the second you think it's safe to go heal your teammates, or that they need help or whatever, or the second you get flanked, the faster you can go fly to the sky, right? Imagine if a tracer came to you. Would you rather be standing where Lincia is standing right now, or would you rather be standing right here? If you're standing here, you take 2 steps, you instantly fly, you're safe. But if you're standing where we're standing now, you get a step, 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 then fly. So you want to be as close as you can while still safe. The idea is good, but yeah. That's okay. That's okay. So he broke your line of sight. You can't really see him. That's fine. Maybe they have Guardian Angel set to toggle. Yeah, that's why I say turn toggle Guardian Angel off.
Crap.
So I kind of like this. Like, we could have argued that we should have gone in and healed the Lucio, but by standing here, by standing behind this line, we can very easily walk backwards, and keep safe against the soldier who can otherwise free farm us. So I kind of like this position, even though the Lucio is very likely to die. That is too far. You either don't cancel it or you cancel it way too late. You like. This is obvious, right? Enemy, and then a soldier ulting you behind. Do you ever want to be in the front of your team like this? And the point, there's no reason why you should be here when you can tether all the way back here. So this is probably the biggest hole in the game. Also, what you could have actually done here is, since you actually got to that point, you were standing right here and you were healing somebody here, the Winston, and then you could heal this person here. The correct choice when you hear the soldier ult is actually to back into this corner so that this thing LOSs you.
I've got you in my...
See, so if you were to do that, like, you could have actually stepped back here and survived. Otherwise, there's just straight up, there's literally no way out for you here. Your only option is to back into here when you fuck yourself over by getting all the way out here. And you could have done it, but that's okay.
I love the smell of pulse.
Or the Winston could have bubbled earlier, actually, and he could have saved you, but whatever.
I must go. My ultimate is ready.
Again, you're not using space. You should be, as soon as you're guardian angeling, use space to get the extra distance and to get to your teammates faster.
Go. I'll be watching over you.
You should do it again. If you don't get it the first time, you should back up a little bit, then guardian angel, then spacebar, and then fly above him so that you can get to these people faster. You're getting to them very slowly out of spawn. You shouldn't be behind the Roadhog. You should be in front of him because you know it's safe up there because of these people.
Got her.
My healing spell is upon you. They're all over me.
Lol, Winston just walked off the map.
Oh, fuck.
Prioritize healing the McCree here every time. Or now her, now that she got shot. He's already more than enough health. He's going to survive. So don't heal him. Plus he has a self-heal. By healing him, you slow everything down when he can heal himself. If you heal him and her while he heals himself, you'll be full very quickly. If you heal him first, then these two are going to get healed really slowly.
Oh shit. Yeah, thank you. Teamwork.
I don't know. You shouldn't be going this way. You should really be damage boosting. You should be damage boosting and then like damage boost so that he is more likely to kill the tire, and then like maybe look this way or at least listen so that if it does come to you, you guardian angel this way, and then you hit the space bar and then you super fly that way with the space bar. No, yeah, that is so yeah, that's you should have just flown away probably, but especially because you had ult and you could have double res people anyways. All you needed to do is guardian angel that way over the McCree. And then either they shoot it or they die, then you res them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, the Junkrat tires in this SR, they don't try to juke anything. He's just like, he's fucking driving it, dude. This dude is playing, what is that called? Cruisin' whatever. What is the arcade game? Damn, dude, I sound like a fucking idiot. How do I not remember this? Cruisin' America, whatever. We'll just look at the tire, dude. Just gonna roll it through here. He's like staying in his lanes. This is his lane. He's like driving down the road. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be the fucking best driver ever. I gotta have really low health, really low auto insurance. I'm gonna be the best driver ever. No jumping, no climbing up walls, no juking left and right. Just like the perfect driver of exactly how you should not do a tire. Gran Turismo? No. Cruisin' USA. That's probably it. Cruisin' the world? Maybe.
I have my ult.
Need for Speed? No. You guys sound young as fuck. Gran Turismo? Need for Speed? No. Cruisin' USA sounds right. The fucking 90s arcade game. Goddamn kids.
I'll be watching over you.
Not that Gran Turismo is like PlayStation 1 or whatever as well, right?
I'm gonna wait. I don't want to fuck this up.
Whoa. Heal or damage boost? Do something. Damage boost. Why do I heal? Damage boost. Whoa, that's damage boost to McCree. We're wasting a lot of time healing people that we shouldn't. When we could be damage boosting the McCree. This is when you pocket the McCree. No. Just leave him, dude. No, do the love of it. Oh my god. You have ults. You can double res. You can go hang out with your McCree over here and damage boost them. And then if they need to, you can double res them. You just put yourself in the worst possible position. Oh, and the battle mercy makes no sense here. They need health. This is all wrong. I'm sorry. Let's all wrong. All wrong. Saw that coming a mile away. Road Rash? Dude, I fucking love Road Rash. Motorcycles, you like beat the shit out of each other? Oh my god, so good. Do you upload user reviews on YouTube? No, but I probably should. I'm just a lazy motherfucker. I also say some questionable things. Again, you didn't guard. Yeah, I think you literally just never cancel your Guardian Angel. I want you to sit in training bot mode and just go training bot to training bot, shift, and then cancel, and then like immediately juke left or right, and then go to this guy, cancel, and then immediately go left and right, and just get used to like fucking juking all around. And also, what I want you to practice is if you're here, shift, spacebar, and then fly past him with the extra speed boost, because you don't do that either, like ever. Crazy Taxi's alright, I guess.
I can never time when I'm like out there with you guys.
You're in a bad spot. You gotta leave the Tracer alone. There's an entire team over here. Instead of having the option of healing or damage boosting one person, you can heal or damage boost 3 people. 3 is a higher number than 1, so I'd recommend you do that thing. You hear a tire, so your instinct is to walk towards it and try to pistol it. I respect it, but you're much braver than I am. I'll leave it at that. I'll beat your ass in Mario Kart. Fuck you, Shayla. You won't beat me in fucking anything. This person has been low health for like an eternity.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Damage boost your DPS. You have 2 options. You're just don't pocket your Lucio. Your McCree is high nooning. You have a Pharah or something that's shooting stuff. What up, bud? Can we take a moment to have dog stream? Actually, no, because then I'd have to alt tab. This is all wrong. You should not be pocketing a Lucio. Look at this guy. He just high nooned. He's getting attacked. He needs health. You have an ult. You should probably use it pretty soon. Do you click shift or hold down shift, then press spacebar? Can you explain like I'm 5, please? Of course, puns of damage. So if you have a setting, let's say you have a little menu, a little friendly menu called settings. And in those settings, you can select your hero. Instead of all, you select the mercy settings. And in the mercy settings, you have a thing called toggle Guardian Angel. Toggle Guardian Angel. And that setting is important to your question, because do you click shift or hold down shift and then press spacebar? So what toggle Guardian Angel means is it toggles on when you press the button once, and it toggles off when you press the button a second time. On, off. So this is what toggle Guardian Angel means. So if you have toggle Guardian Angel turned on, which is the default setting, then you press the key and you fly. And then you press the key a second time and you stop flying. So if you want to bounce with this setting, DM me if you want to bounce. No, if you want to bounce with the setting, then you fly and then you hit spacebar, space, and then you fly. So it's like it's in the middle of your flight because you're still flying, right? Because you haven't turned off the flight yet. You are still flying. But if you are a smart little mercy or extra large mercy, then you have toggle Guardian Angel turned off, which is my strong preference for a whole bunch of reasons, which I've already described in this very stream. Because toggle Guardian Angel off means you press the key down and you start your flight, and then you release the key and you stop, okay? So in this case, if you have this setting on, then you hold down your key so that you're still flying, and then you press your spacebar. And then you do a little bounce. Since I hear you're very fond of the Mercy super jump. Does that make sense? Do you have the other Mercy setting turned on or off? Exclamation point Mercy settings or something like that. I have it on. Guardian Angel prefers beam target. I have on. Okay.
Nope, that didn't work.
We're in a very... It's just like, we followed this guy, and you know what we just did collectively as 2 people? Absolutely fucking nothing. We did nothing. And we could have been damage boosting and healing this guy. We did nothing. Like, this Lucio, I get it. This Lucio is, oh wait, he's your friend. I'll be nice. But he did absolutely nothing. But that does not mean we need to pocket the nothing. The nothing, I assure you, does not need a pocket. The people who are actually going to do shit needs the pocket, okay? Also, you've had ult for like an... Oh, I saw that coming! It's okay, I get trapped all the time too. Anybody want to place bets? Is this thing going to kill our hero, Mercy, who has had ult for an hour? Or is it going to barely block? I'm not sure where the center of this thing is, but I'm pretty sure if any tip of it hits us, we're dead. I'm not positive, though. Pretty sure we're dead. Nope, not kill. Dead, dead. 100% fucked. Dead, dead, dead. Kill, dead. Okay, like 8 of you were right, 2 of you were wrong. I love this game.
So many bad moves.
Tracer, all you have to do is jump on point. All Tracer
Uh-oh.
had to do is reset it for us.
Uh-oh. Your teammates are doing the class. All Tracer had to do with this one thing. You know what Tracer had to do? Not be a Lucio player who flanked and did nothing, and not be a Mercy who pocketed the Lucio and do nothing. If you're gonna blame somebody, blame yourself. And the reason I say it is not to be toxic to them. It's because of the attitude. Every single second you're spending thinking about... Okay, it's not her. Every single second that one of these 2 people is thinking about this person, you are not improving. You're not gonna get better. You're in fucking gold, dude! Okay. I'll be nice. Also, disclaimer for all the new people here. Anytime I play this video game, I also talk shit about my own gameplay because I play like shit. So, I'm doing it for, you know, learning's sake. Full of salt? Yes. Yes. First stream I've seen of yours, you seem like a cool dude. Thank you. Despite that appearance, I am actually a very lame dude who does very little but play video games and hang out with my dog. But I appreciate the kind words and welcome to the stream, my friend. Necrodancers, thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome back, my friend. I still love your name. I still love your name. Blink is going hard. Where's my popcorn when I need it? You know what I did today? Speaking of popcorn, I bought an entire bag of Twizzlers, planning on eating it during the Overwatch League, you know, enjoy myself a little. Ate the entire thing before Overwatch League started. Thanks, ZFX. Dark Phoenix, welcome. And welcome to everybody else who's new. Sorry if you said something and I didn't see it. I am an NA streamer. I am very bad at the old streaming thing, and sometimes I miss you guys. So, damage boosting the right target here. What I would prefer to do is, there's 2 different options you have. So we always talk about the danger lane, right? So here's the danger lane. Why is it the danger lane? Because this is the path that the enemies can see. So you have 2 little friendly little areas here, which is the little areas of safety. And the areas of safety are everything here and everything behind this wall. So you have 2 different options. Be in this one or be in this one. Basically, stay right or stay left. If you're going to stay left, you can also have actually a third option, which I really like, which is down this staircase and behind this wall. Because this is also a very, very, very safe area. Because if they walk up here, then you have a bunch of different options. You can either LOS them, which is line of sight for you new people. You can LOS them by going this way. Or you can actually LOS them by cramming yourself in this little nook that we got here. This little, so we got this little wall here and this wall here. So this little nook here, if we just sit there, then we can still heal our teammates that are up here, but they can't see us unless they walk all the way here and look down at us, and they're never going to actually do that, because then they're in a huge danger zone of our teammates. They're going to fuck their shit up.
Going back from
This is like, okay. So what you really should be doing, if we try to stay in this happy little house, we need to either stay to the right, or ideally what I like, I strongly prefer if you're here and then heal, and then you walk back and forth between these 2 spots, so that you disconnect, you leave line of sight of the enemies, and then you walk back in just to gain the tether back, and then you walk back. But okay, let's go back. Okay, they're not there, so you're actually in a good shape. Oh, she walked in the safety zone. She walked in the safety zone. That was very good. Because there's no point in walking here, right? There's only added risk of walking in this area. I love it. Good shit. And I love this too. So you know at this point that they went lower. You know that they're probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever. So what you do is you set yourself up for a lot of good things. You can see, you can see this, and you can also LOS. So if enemies come this way, I want you to be as close to this wall as possible, because if you're close to this wall, you can walk this way and block their line of sight by standing here. If they walk inside the point, then you also have this entire structure where nobody can shoot you through this thing. There's a whole bunch of good stuff that happens here. And if these people walk close further in this way, then all you have to do is walk a little bit further that way until you can see them again. So, perfect position so far. Wouldn't that lower position be dangerous if they're running dive? Yes, if they're running dive, then sort of, but not really. He's basically asking, like, wouldn't,
This hug keeps delaying.
Damage increased.
I have to keep
hold on. He's basically asking if we stand here, wouldn't it be unsafe if they have dive? Like, yes and no. The reason why it's actually not that bad is because, like I described, if you stand in this little nook, then you actually force them. Like, nobody can really shoot you unless their dive heroes jump really, really far out. And then if they're actually going to go that far to commit to you, as soon as they get to that point, which is like the point of you maximally baiting them into your team, where your team can shoot them for free, as soon as they hit that point, then you can actually Guardian Angel, where's my drawer? You can actually Guardian Angel back up top and then back into safety before they can kill you a decent amount of the time. So I actually don't hate it. Melancholia, I second that. I only caught a few of your streams, but I really appreciate your manner and your tips. My manner? Oh, shit. Really nice to see, since I'm new to Overwatch and was wary about prevalent toxicity and that bleeding into streams. Sometimes we're a little toxic, but I think we have a healthy amount of toxicity. Who will you prioritize to damage boost between Junkrat, Pharah, and McCree? It depends who's in the best place to do damage. If I think the Pharah's in a really good spot to do damage, I'll damage boost her. If I think McCree is like fucking him up and shooting at him, I'll damage boost him. It really depends. How do you slingshot with Guardian Angel turned off? Can somebody link him the clip? I made like a highlight or a clip of it or something. I can't seem to get the same movement with it turned on. Wait, Guardian Angel turned off? That's not an actual setting. There's 2 Guardian Angel settings. Guardian Angel turned off is not an option. That means you just can't Guardian Angel. There's Toggle Guardian Angel, which is actually the second setting. Toggle Guardian Angel, and then there's Guardian Angel prefers beam target. So Toggle beam. Yeah, you just hit the button once and then you hit spacebar again. It's a bit different now. No, that's not the slingshot. We got to remove that command. That's the old slingshot. Don't click that link. There's a newer one that I highlighted or clipped, but I guess, I don't know if maybe nobody knows where it is. I don't feel like looking for it. I definitely made one already though. I'm pretty sure it's in my highlights, if you can just look through my highlights, but whatever.
Don't stop now. I'm healing.
Okay, so anyways, here we are. We're in a good spot. We're in a really good spot here.
This Tracer keeps dying.
This I hate, because even though you're in big safety, imagine your objective is to be able to heal 5 people as quickly as they can, as fast as they need it. As soon as you fly up here, the total time that it takes to heal people goes from like 0.1 seconds to like 3 seconds. So even though, yeah, you're safer, the only way that I would do this is if I know somebody's like up here and actively chasing me and I'm like getting hurt and need to heal. But by doing this, you're basically fucking yourself out of a really good position that you had, which was you could heal this guy, damage boost him. You could heal your Junkrat, damage boost him. You could heal this guy. You could heal this guy. You could fly between all of them. You're kind of putting yourself in a shitty spot. I'm at the toggle Guardian Angel off. I can only do it with it on for some reason. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go show it really quickly. Why not? Sorry, it's taking a couple seconds, but why not? Wit Topsider. Hello. Oh, maybe that Shayla video is there? Okay, we'll do it anyways. RS Verit. Welcome, dude. Hello, Symmetra. What a name. Symmetra. Symmetra. What a name. Okay, so anyways, this is the settings that I recommend, but I know in Calvin, I mean not Calvin, oh my god. Adam, the best Mercy probably in the entire world, uses this as well, but you don't have to. I linked a VOD in the Discord from months ago. A good laugh at me, tilted, talking to myself and being nice to my team. Lol. Good. I'm glad. So these are the settings I recommend, but a lot of people do opposite of this, so whatever. But Adam uses these settings as well, but people, other very, very good Mercy players don't use this, so whatever. Anyways, Guardian Angel prefers beam target. I have off. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can. And toggle Guardian Angel, or sorry, on, and then toggle Guardian Angel I have off. So, okay, what I mean by that, so the way you bounce, so toggle Guardian Angel off is my setting. To clarify what that actually means, just for you, to remind you guys, toggle Guardian Angel off, that means that I hold it down and I let go when I want to stop. So I'm holding shift down and then let go. Holding down and then let go. Whereas if I had the setting, or if I change the setting, I go to Mercy, and I use it to default setting of on, that means I tap it once and it's on, I tap it a second time and it's off. Okay? So tap once, tap second time. So if the setting is on, so you tap once and then tap a second time, then all you have to do to bounce is tap once, so you're connected, see I'm connected, and then while you're connected and flying, you just hit the spacebar.
I've got you.
And preferably you hold it so that you keep flying, but you don't have to. So tap it once and then hit the spacebar and keep flying. Hold down the spacebar. Hold down the spacebar is my preference. Or if you use my settings, which I strongly prefer, toggle Guardian Angel off, where I am now holding it down and then also hitting the spacebar and holding it down. Holding down, holding down. Holding down shift, holding down space. Holding down shift, holding down space. That's it. Ow, ow! I love the training bots, dude. So fucking funny. Okay, let's get back to the game review, the never-ending game review. Why is my monitor capture broken? Not sure, but let's fix it. There it is. Hello to my face. And we're back. So we're in this awkward position of flying extremely high. And now we fucked ourselves because we cannot heal or damage boost this guy. And I really don't like this. And it ended up working out pretty well. Hopefully you heal the Tracer as fast as humanly possible.
Thank you now.
You don't, but that's okay. Oh, she recalls. Okay, now we're in weird water. We just intentionally, for some reason, jumped into their team. Not a good idea. If you're gonna go this way, you need to walk up here into safety. And if you're gonna go behind you, you should walk behind you into safety. You are literally jumping into the enemy team. You don't die here. Actually, maybe you do because of this Junkrat, but you deserve to die based on your positioning. This is good. This is good. This is good because you can see everybody. Excuse me. And you know that the enemies are on the other side of this wall. So you're in the perfect spot. Again, if the enemies come behind you, all you have to do, since you're so close to this friendly little wall here, that is a very derpy line, I'm sorry, is just kindly walk a couple steps this way, and then you block their line of sight again. Blinky, you had sensitivity set to 5. Yes, but you should not be thinking about sensitivity if you don't understand what mouse DPI is. So, yeah. If you don't understand what mouse DPI is, do not compare your sensitivity to mine. You might have the exact same sensitivity if you use 10 when I use 5, and that could be the exact same thing. It could be that you use 2.5 and I use 5 and it's the exact same thing. It could be that you use 20 and I use 5 and it's the exact same thing. So please don't think about just my sensitivity until you understand mouse DPI. So you're up at least one person. You could. Why is my friendly little wall still there? He is not still there.
Soldier's dead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. This, again, I respect it, but come on now. What is the reasons? If we were to come up with like positives and negatives of like pistoling, like why, in what land do the list of positives ever outweigh the list of negatives here? Just like heal so that she doesn't die, because like she might just die here. And like, what reason? I just don't understand the reason to battle Mercy here. It makes no sense. No, stop. One thing I'll say is that you haven't damage boosted your DPS practically the entire game. You've had your healing beam on people that are full health a lot. You've had your healing beam on people that need the health, which is good, but you have not damage boosted. You really should be damage boosting your Tracer if she's in range, but she's hard to follow. Or, yeah, dude, I'm in gold. Yeah, man, gold streamer, by the way. Or you should be damage boosting your Junkrat.
Let's get you guys out there.
He was almost dead.
This is good. Now fly back in. Woof, woof, woof. Shut up.
Did someone call for it?
That's good. Now, but you one thing that I always preach is that as soon as you're attached to this person, as soon as you have the beam going this way, since you can already... You okay, bud? Since you can already see her health, immediately turn and see these people. You take a little while to do it. So like, shit, I gotta get that shit off the screen. See you, Gloss. See you next time. So like right here, you attach your beam, and then what the correct thing to do is rely on this health bar. Instantly look behind you, because then you gain information. You gain information about your enemies, and you also gain information about your allies. The only information you're gaining here is practically nothing, other than maybe if an enemy comes out of this, you're gaining a little bit about your enemies. But there's so much more information to have if you look behind you. Blinky, there's somebody trying to talk to you. If so, I don't think so. What? I don't think so. I'm kind of deaf though. Maybe my roommate is. GM stands for Gold Master. Yes, exactly. I'm a gold master. I like that.
Yeah,
that's good. That's good. What she just did was just like look to see if there's anybody chasing you. Or like anybody going high ground. That's good. Yeah. See, perfect. You already kind of know that all your teams are health, so this is just added awareness. A lot of bad Mercy players will not do this. They will not even check. So this is a great thing to do. And then you can rely on your sound cues to see if your teammates get hurt. So if you know they're full health because A, you just saw them, right? You just saw them, so you know they're full health. And B, you know when they're going to take damage because you're going to be able to hear it. You're going to be able to hear the sound of them getting hurt. But what you're not going to be able to hear, what you can't use your audio for, is seeing if people come out of these, because they can crouch or they can just be far enough away. This angry little guy, I don't know why he has antenna. Maybe they're like evil little antlers. New hero confirms. He's just so far away that you can't hear him anyways. And then by the time he starts shooting you, you're fucking dead. So this is perfect, and I would highly recommend more people do this. How often do you do VOD reviews with chat? Not often. But maybe I'm going to do it more, depending on if people like it. Any chance you'd be interested in reviewing my Tracer or Soldier low GM level? Not Soldier. Tracer, maybe, but keep in mind my Tracer is also low GM, so I don't know how much I can really help. Do you have any tips on how to shut down Mercy for DPS player? Depends what DPS you are playing as. Yes. Doggo's barking, yes.
My healing spell is upon my ultimate.
So at this point, this is where I'd actually rather be. So when I said that it's good to look that way, it's better to instead of to be looking that way, it's better to be here because you never get flanked unless enemies come this way around the edge, and like nobody ever does that ever. So you basically are now back. And you can see everybody, and if people come, you can easily LOS them around this wall, so this is good. What if Diva or Winston jump over the wall, your team to dive you? Then you can easily fly away to just about anybody. You need to be able to be far enough away from them, away from your own teammates, that if they dive you, you instantly just Guardian Angel, and you wasted the entire Diva and Winston's jump. What is LOS? Line of sight. Basically, LOS, line of sight. Basically, what that means is if this person can have a line of sight to this enemy, or if there is a wall here, then they do not have line of sight.
Switch. Or when you
I don't want to
switch.
go back yet.
Yeah, when you can switch.
You're kind of doing nothing here. I don't know if you're AFK or what. No, stop. There's 1, fucker. That looks like, this looks like sludge. There's 1, 2, 3 people, 4 people who are low health over here. And just not full health. Also, you are in their direct line of sight. You are in the perfect danger zone where they can see exactly here, and you are standing in that. If you stood over here, you'd be out of it, but you don't really want to do that because you can't heal your teammates. And if you were standing over in here, then you'd be out of it because you'd be behind this wall, and you'd be able to heal and damage boost your teammates. I think that you should drastically decrease the amount of time you battle Mercy. Blinky, do you have any tips for amplifying my voice to megasonic levels so the whole country and hopefully my teammates will hear me scream, kill the Winston? I would recommend not doing that because then your teammates will ignore you. However, I am very good at yelling, and little known fact, I used to yell at my hockey games and start chants in Massachusetts during college, and I was by far the loudest person there, so I can definitely coach you on that if you actually need. No, I can't. I just yell really loud. You're walking into them again. So, like, you need information on these 2 people, but, like, instead, look at your... There's nothing you're gaining from this. You're walking into the enemy here.
I'm taking care of you.
So here, you have the perfect spot, right? You can see the enemy. You have the information you need on the enemies. You can see and heal this person. You can see and heal these people, and you can jump to them, and everything is good and dandy. And then you walk... You're still in a really good spot. You walk... towards, maybe you were trying to go for the tracer, but that tracer is way too dangerous to go for anyways. Ideally, you're instead this way, because if you're standing back here, then you can still heal all these people, but it's not at the risk of these people shooting you. So you're kind of frontlining as Mercy again. Like, you are the frontmost person to everybody on this side of the map, which is bad because you could just as easily do a really good job as Mercy or back here backlining. Hey, Zelicious. Watch your VODs a long time on YouTube. Hello, my friend. I like these video reviews. I'll be showing my Mercy good gameplay concepts. Hell yeah, appreciate the support, guys. Do you gain ult charge from damage boosts? Yes, you do. Oh, okay. Heal the person on the left. Heal the person on the left. This is actually okay. So this is a good time because they're usually it's gonna kill one of these people. So this is actually a really good way to make sure that you stay safe against the Jacquet's hire, but also help out try to kill it. So I actually like that idea. This is good. This is good. No, whoa! As soon as you recognize your team is walking back here, and as soon as you recognize you should have already known that the enemy is out here and the enemy soldier is walking this way, you should be walking to meet your team in the back by going around this way. If you walk this way, where are you going to be? There's going to be allies, there's going to be enemies, and you, my friend, are going to be right fucking in between them, frontlining again. I would highly recommend you not walk this way. So, you do the right thing, you just do it very slowly. Whoa! And you wasted your ults. Why? Because it is 49% to 16%. They have approximately 5 people up. Maybe they have like 6 people up. And you have 2 people up. And you have 2 reses, which means the best you're going to get into is a 4v5, but I think they actually might have everybody up, so you're going to be in a 4v6. So we're back into the land of bad stuff happening, which is you used your ult, you waste it, you feed them like 600 or like 800 health or like even more worth of ult charge, and the only good that comes of it is like you get an extra like 5% or like 10% or like 15% of this, which is really just not, it's just not worth it. I don't think. It's not that bad because you do gain maybe like 10%. It would be really bad if you didn't have the point, because then you're staggering. Then there's an extra list of bad stuff. You're staggering yourself. You're doing all this other bad shit. So, yeah. Okay. Go back in, go back in. You need to be healing them at all times. There's no reason for you to hide that far. You should be in there, healing. Go, 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 go. Yeah, you missed a bunch of valuable seconds of healing, and you might actually win this now. You keep, like, guarding... Like, you could have healed that guy without guardian angeling to him, and then you would have been a much safer... You could heal this guy if you're this box, you could heal him without going all the way in. You basically just flew in and are now in the middle of the enemies for no apparent reason. Whoa! What? You can heal you can do so many better things. You can heal people. You can fly away and stay alive. You can damage boost people. There's like zero evidence. Like again, like why Battle Mercy?
I should not have tried.
Anybody else lag?